Hey guys, I'm Rodin. I also go by Island Turtle. Welcome to BOMISpirit. This is going to be the weekly intuitive astrology reading for January 2nd to the 8th. Yes, January 2nd to the 8th. We got a couple things going on this week. Venus is moving into Aquarius on the 2nd. On the 6th, we have the full moon in Cancer, which is going to be really crazy cool. There's so many aspects, and I was like, oh god, how do I talk about this energy? The first thing I want to mention, oh, by the way, if you're curious about website and all that stuff, it's all linked down below. Okay, all right, let's get back to it. So, hold on, I'm going to timestamp this. Can you tell I'm a little scattered? I've gotten a lot of downloads today. And when that happens, I basically get flooded with light, and so I'm just like, I'm a little like, I've had like too much caffeine is kind of how it feels. But let me timestamp this before I forget. Astrology. Okay. So, how to talk about this week. Oh, guys. Because the downloads I've gotten, I was debating about doing a just whole separate video on it. I don't know what that is. So I'm going to talk a little bit about it here, and I might do a video later. I don't know. It depends on my energy and how I feel. But, you know, this week with the full moon Cancer, not just the full moon, but the full moon's highlighting this. You know, we have this like Cancer Capricorn dance that's been going on. Pallas Athena's been in Cancer, and it's been retrograding, so it's also kind of moving a little slow. But it's been creating aspects of all the planets that are moving through Capricorn. Okay, so we've had this juxtaposition of the two. Now, Pallas Athena has also been aspecting planets and asteroids that have been going through Pisces, like Juno, like Neptune. It's going to aspect Vesta soon, actually. Probably the following week. Actually, no, I think at the end of the week. Following week. Doesn't matter. I'm here. So we have all this, like, you know, Neptune energy, Piscean energy that's amplifying the Cancerian Pallas Athena energy, and Pallas Athena has been opposing all these Capricorn planets, right? So part of the download that I was getting was this juxtaposition of Cancer Capricorn. It's not just masculine, feminine. It's not just emotional versus practical, but it's also a karmic kind of energy. Yeah. You know, Capricorn is ruled by Saturn. Saturn is the planet of karma. It is the planet of coming in to bring pressure, to bring challenge, to bring stress, to grow, okay? To grow and to be tested, and to make choices that will affect our spiritual growth or regression, even karma. Cancer's mother, it's the moon. It is very much divine feminine energy. So it is almost this like, how do I say it? It's like a squaring off of the two. But I don't feel like it's like a battle necessarily. I think it's more of just bringing in opportunities to make the choice. Bring in opportunities to make choices that feel very karmic. And karmic is not a bad thing. There's also another thing that I wanted to talk about. You know, karma, it's just, it is what it is, right? It's not bad. It's not good. It is what it is. It's, are you learning? Do you need to grow here? What are the lessons that you still need to face? You know, a lot of times we get into karmic situations, karmic relationships, and it doesn't mean that it's bad. And it might bring struggle. It might bring this perception of suffering and pain, but it is to facilitate growth and to learn lessons, right? That's what it's there for. And when we close out karma, it's when we learn lessons. And sometimes we ain't learning. Sometimes we're repeating over and over and over and over and over and over and over. Endlessly, it feels like sometimes, right? But that's a huge theme of what's been going on collectively, and not just with this full moon, but generally speaking, what's been going on. Being faced with situations, options even of, have you really learned this lesson? Have you? Have you? Or are you ready for something different? Are you ready to be a little bit more in the light, even, is another thing that I was getting. Just like this constant push of the choice of, are you going to choose the light, or are you going to choose to repeat distorted programming and a distorted struggle, words. Today, Mercury went retrograde, so forgive me. I'm a little all over the place with my words. Are you going to choose the light, or are you going to choose to repeat things that bring you more conflict, right? And sometimes we do need to go into karmic situations because it is how we learn, right? And sometimes those lessons just aren't done, and that's just simple as that. But a lot of choices being presented at this time. The full moon Cancer is going to really highlight this. The other thing I was getting with full moon Cancer, as I was tapping into it, which I'm going to be live on Patreon on the 4th of January to talk about it, and I will post it to Vimeo after the fact. But for anybody who wants to catch that, it's going to be January 4th. At like 5 p.m. Pacific, something like that. Anyway, Um, yes. The other thing about the full moon Cancer, as I was tapping into it, it felt like this like loud energy. It felt like this like the cry of the feminine, but not in like a cry, but like a I am here. Let me be heard. You need to hear me. You need to listen to me. You need to receive this information. And it actually feels like it feels honestly like really good because it's taking a step back. It's letting the mind take a step back to listen to the soul, to listen to intuition, maybe even listen to your heart, your feelings, getting downloads, like stopping for a minute and not being so focused on the material world or the practical or making plans or being on the go. Like, take a freaking minute and sit down and listen to what your soul is telling you. Listen to what the great goddess is telling you. Listen to what your soul, your heart, your emotions are telling you. They're telling you truth and it needs to be heard. Now, for some of us, is going to translate into actually getting downloads or they keep saying the word vision. I know I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Sorry, so much information. Um, Getting downloads, intuitive hits, are coming into these clarity, these tower moments, these epiphanies of, oh shit, I need to do things differently, or oh my god, like I finally see the choice I haven't been making. Yeah, the choice I haven't been making. There's going to be a call to as well that some of you might change your vision, your goal, your path because of the information that you're coming into. I highly recommend that this week you take time, solo time every day for spiritual practice. Whether it's meditation, whether it's grounding, um, doing your mantras, whatever your spiritual practice is, make sure you take a little time every day to do it because Vesta is in Pisces and creating a lot of beautiful aspects this week that are going to help us through this energy. Because remember, Mercury is retrograde and Mercury is opposing Pallas Athena. It's actually a lot of like, what's the word? Mercury's creating some aspects this week that are challenging versus all the watery energies like Pisces and Cancer, creating really positive energies. So again, really amplifying that lesson of listen to Cancer, listen to the Cancer, listen to the Cancer inside of you, around you, etc. But coming back to what I was trying to say, sorry, the downloads are like there's so much information. Listening to this truth is going to help you to reevaluate your vision, your path, so to speak, your goals. Um, the lesson too of Mercury and Capricorn, especially in this opposition to Pallas Athena, it's to listen to both, right? Sometimes the mind needs to take a step back, and we need to listen here to understand like how to incorporate it, how to incorporate what our heart wants, what our soul wants, right? We need to have a balance of both, of Cancer, Capricorn, of emotional, intuitive, psychic awareness, feminine energy, nurturing, compassion, and the practical, logical, rational, material world stuff. Like, we do need to have a balance of both with things that we're dealing with. And like I said, for a lot of you, this just might bring up a lot of options as far as like choosing what timeline you're going to be cementing. Yeah, there we're going there, we're going there. And it does relate to these karmic lessons because a lot of us have learned a lot. A lot of us have learned a lot. We have. And there's some of you that are kind of on the beginnings of your awareness journey, right? Because we're always on the journey, we're always on the path. But when we awaken, right, or get, well, whatever term you want to use, we just become aware that we're on the path. It comes with other things, but you know what I'm trying to say. For those of you who are more in the beginning of being aware that you're on the path, you're most likely going to still be choosing very karmic situations, which isn't a bad thing, because if you need to learn, you need to learn. And you're going to grow as a result of it no matter what, and everything comes in the time that it needs to come. But for those of you where you've been aware of your path, aware of your journey, aware of yourself, aware of divinity, aware of God, all of this for a long time, some of you are going to need to practice understanding what is repeating a karmic lesson that you have already learned, and what's choosing something different, what's choosing the higher timeline, what's choosing this elevated way of being. And there's going to be a few of you, there's going to be some of you in that boat who will have that discernment, who will know, and you're going to make the choice that you want to make, whatever that choice is. Some of you are going to have doubt, or some of you are going to have this, like, get into this position of, like, maybe being scared or doubtful, like, and that's going to be the ego coming up about the choice that you're making. You might get confused. Some of you might have been confused with these choices you've already been presented with. So, yeah, that should have been a whole video on itself. I just realized all the information I threw at you. So that's what it's going collectively, but the full moon Cancer is going to bring the light, okay? If you let it, if you allow it to, if you allow that to happen, okay? What else do I want to mention? That's it for now. There's also a dwarf planet I started learning about that actually plays a significant role in the full moon Cancer, but I'm gonna talk about that on Patreon. It also plays a role this week, but it brings more of that like karmic sort of focus, highlighting karmic energies and situations. But let's get into the aspects of the week. So Venus, Jupiter, and Mars and Chiron and Ceres. Ceres is an asteroid. They're all doing an interesting dance this week. So on January 4th, excuse me, the peak energy will be between Venus and Jupiter. Venus will be sextile Jupiter. When Venus is sextile Jupiter, that is like one of the luckiest aspects we can actually experience. And it's really awesome. Because when Venus is sextile Jupiter, number one, it brings opportunities. It brings opportunities that will most likely result in luck and success, whether it's money, whether it's working on your health and your own life, whether it's creative opportunities or relationships and romance and all of that other good stuff. It literally makes everything good. Potentially. Let's say it that way. Potentially, okay? Like I said, Venus is moving into Aquarius on the 2nd. Jupiter's been in Aries early degrees. I think it only moves into like 1 and 2 degrees actually this entire week. So just know that that's going to be there to enjoy. I will say on the 4th, be mindful of excess because Jupiter and Venus, they both like to feel good. And then they're amplifying each other and you like to really feel good. There's also an opposition that Jupiter has to Ceres in Libra, again, more Venusian energy, that can also really amplify that excess indulgent energy. So just be mindful, but enjoy. And I know Mercury's retrograde, and some of you heard me say good investments. This is a good time to invest and like make financial decisions. Just because it's retrograde, Mercury's retrograde doesn't mean that you need to hold off on all decisions. Think about it. Think about it. Think about the consequences, like, cross your T's, dot your I's, whatever. But this is a very lucky aspect to have. And like I said, it's peaking on the 4th. Just be mindful of indulgence, especially with sex and sexual energy and all this karmic energy we got going on too. breeding ground for, making choices that maybe we don't really want to be making if we had our, our higher minds at play, right? But some of you will know and just be able to discern that. The other thing, Venus is also trine Ceres, while Ceres is trine Mars. So you have Ceres, Venus, and Mars working together, all positively, all within trines, because one is in Gemini, one's in Libra, one's in Aquarius. They're making a little beautiful triangle together. What does that energy look like? When Venus and Mars work together in a positive way, especially in a trine, it's an activator. It's a catalytic energy, and it brings a boost of positive energy too. But when Venus and Mars are working together, it's very harmonious. It is that really nice energy when it comes to relationships, when it comes to getting work done, like understanding your own needs, wants, and desires, and being able to do something about it, put it into action. Ceres is nurturing. Okay, Ceres is like, it's kind of like Virgo-y Cancer, like in its own way. It's about how we care for ourselves and others. Also speaks to cycles and resources and things like that. But when it's in Libra, it's about how everybody is taken care of. And then Venus in Aquarius and Mars in Gemini, we're talking the air trifecta here. This is ideas, this is communication, this is how people are connected to each other, right? So it's helping relationships too. It's also helping any communications or ideas or plans or even negotiations that you want to be a part of for any creative projects or business, etc. So really positive. The other thing I want to mention, Mars is also sextile Chiron. So these opportunities with relationships or even negotiations, communicating, all of that stuff, like bringing in the big ideas that can help other people or even help yourself, it's going to allow you for opportunities to get over some of your shit, basically. Opportunities to get over some of your insecurities, anxieties or issues around feeling disempowered, not being very sure of yourself. Can I really exert myself in this way? Can I be authoritative? Can I be the leader in my own life? Getting over things like that. I just heard social anxiety. So that's beautiful. That's all week. Now, Uranus is a huge role in the full moon Cancer as well. A lot of change coming with this full moon Cancer. I'm excited. As a Cancer rising, I'm excited. But Uranus is at Taurus, 15 degrees, is still retrograding. Uranus is going to be trying the sun this week and also sextile Vesta. This is going to be nice because there's going to be more comfort and calm and confidence with changes that are happening and changes that you want to make happen. Yeah. That Vesta component, like I said, the more you prioritize taking time out to meditate, to get connected to yourself, having a spiritual practice, relaxing or recovering, even like self-care, like I was saying before, or even taking time out to be creative. Again, this is like solo time every day. The more likely you're going to get downloads, the more likely you're going to be able to feel grounded and relaxed and calm and confident this week with everything that's going on. Remember, Mercury is retrograding, and it is creating some prickly aspects that we're about to talk about very soon. So it's going to help with that. It's going to help calm the Mercury Capricorn retrograde energy of your brain, basically. And like I said, also to bring comfort and confidence, a cool head, if you will, to changes you want to make, changes that need to happen, changes that happen to you. Okay, adaptability. I just heard adaptability. That's how you say that. Adaptability. Now let's talk about Mercury. Mercury is retrograding in Capricorn, like I said, between 22 and 15 degrees this week. It's going to be opposing Pallas Athena in Cancer, which is also retrograding, only moving between 20 and 18 degrees. Now here's where it can get interesting. And these are just different ways this energy can manifest in your life. It doesn't have to be all of this. It can even be minor versus major. Just depends on what's going on in your life, how you handle the energy, what's going on in your chart, etc. Having this opposition, there can definitely be this push-pull, this tension, this stress around the call to work and money and the material plane and practicality, the practical side of your life, and the emotional side of your life, your loved ones, your family, how you feel, your emotional stability, your emotional security, your own spirituality. How do you balance both of them? Are you balancing both of them? Are you taking into account both of them? Now, Pallas Athena is very Libran in nature. It's an energy of problem solving and conflict resolution. While Mercury is also problem solving because it is of the mind and thinking and all of that and communicating. When I was tapping into this, like I said, same thing I felt with the full moon Cancer, I felt this loud energy from Pallas Athena, almost like a Mercury, sit back and you need to hear me. You need to hear me. You need to listen to me. Listen to the voice of Cancer. Like that's how it felt energetically. It's interesting too, because like the way I get downloads, it's always evolving. As I evolve, my abilities evolve and how they work. And lately with the astrology, I've been like almost feeling the planets as like these little entities, like their own little consciousness. It's been really cool. But anyway, but that's how it felt. Like Pallas Athena challenging Mercury to take a step back. Take a step back. I feel like that one's coming in. That plays into the karmic energy that I was talking about too. The feelings that we get in karmic situations, where the challenge of karmic situations, like sometimes it can create this feeling of being stuck, right? But at the same time, almost like that feeling of stuckness is also associated sometimes with this feeling of like being controlled or being dominated. Now, Capricorn is very authoritative. Shadowy Capricorn energy can be very controlling, can be very dominating, can be a little power hungry, right? While Cancer is very sensitive and very like, take care of me in its shadowy form. And I'm just getting some of that with like how we feel in karmic situations. You might become very aware of karmic situations because that feeling is there. That feeling is there. Now, whether someone's controlling you or someone's being really emotionally insecure and needy, that can be an illusion because it could just be the karmic energy manifesting that way, right? But that's just something that just came up. Anyway, coming back to the energy of the week, you could also feel like torn between taking care of other people, taking care of your own stuff, taking care of practical stuff versus like being emotionally supportive to people. Yeah, this will also affect negotiations as well. So if you're dealing with somebody who's very much in that feminine place, just listen. That's what I was saying. Just listen to them. I think that dynamic can really manifest very easily because this is feminine authority. This is the feminine word. This is how that came out. The feminine word. It's like this, yeah, it's like a high priestess, higher wisdom, higher knowing source of information. So if that's manifesting in your relationships, if someone is in that energy, they're about to deliver something very important because we have a lot of downloads and activations happening this week. Everybody's going to be a little bit more sensitive and aware and in tune. So if somebody's trying to tell you something important because it's coming from their heart, which means it's coming from spirit, it needs to be heard. A lot of things that will be coming in this way are going to be very, very key to the new plans and changes that we're all going to be a part of moving forward, even collectively. Okay? Okay. All right. I almost feel like I need a little light in here. It's getting dark. What else? So also part of that feminine voice, Saturn has been sextile Eris for a while. Eris is another asteroid. Eris is in Aries, 23 degrees. It's retrograding, moves molasses slow. Saturn is in Aquarius, moving between 22 and 23 degrees. It's direct at this point. Excuse me. It just really amplifies that, like, that feminine authority, because it is in Aries, and Aries is the feminine warrior. So that Saturn energy just brings that out. It brings a focus, it brings a discipline, it brings a call out to attention for that energy, especially with Saturn being in Aquarius. Devotion and commitment, devotion and commitment, devotion and commitment. What are you committed to? Some of you still have, I'm seeing the Two of Pentacles. Some of you still haven't decided what you're committed to, what you're devoted to. That feels like being presented with choices that are karmic and ones that are not. Again, if you need to learn a lesson, you need to learn a lesson. But for those of you where you've learned, deep down you know. So again, speaking to those who have learned their lessons, and you're being presented with options to repeat those lessons, or something a little bit more divine and higher evolved to get you out of those karmic experiences, deep down you know. You feel it, you know it, even if you don't want to admit it. Again, speaking of those where you've learned a karmic lesson, you're getting an opportunity to repeat that lesson. There are some of you where you're getting new karmic lessons. Okay? And if that's the case, you need to learn. There's nothing wrong with that. We all go through that constantly. Something else that I thought was interesting, Juno in Pisces is also going to be sextile Pluto in Capricorn. It's going to be really strong on the 8th, like on Sunday. The cool thing about this one, excuse me, I think that makeup is like running. The cool thing about Juno sextile Pluto, I think I said Pisces earlier, it brings opportunity for spiritual partnerships. It's awesome. Who doesn't want that? Who doesn't want sacred partnership? It also, I was feeling again that like feminine energy a little bit, because Juno is also protection of women. And I was feeling of this like, this little bit of like that loud voice of almost like a truth telling is how it felt. A truth telling, shining light on things that have been either karmic or painful, or just like a, you need to listen to me, you need to listen to me, you need to listen to me, you need to freaking listen to me. And again, if somebody during this week, especially around the full moon Cancer, is like trying very adamantly to communicate to you or be heard or whatever, and it's coming from this very emotional place or a very spiritual place, very adamant place, hold space for them and let them speak. Even if you don't agree, there might be something in there that you do need to hear. It could just be activating. Maybe it's going to be triggering, and maybe you need to be triggered, or it could make sense later. Like, just let them do it. Just let them do it and just hear them. Okay? What else do I want to mention about this week? I talked about the full moon Cancer on the 6th. Beginning of the week, we do still have a smidgen of the Venus conjunct Pluto energy, which brings very intense feelings and very sexual feelings as well, and also very karmic situations or energies around relationships, again, which isn't bad, it's just needed. If you learn your lesson, don't repeat it, basically. What else? We do have Neptune also aspecting Mercury and Pallas Athena, both in positive ways, again, amplifying that Piscean, watery, intuitive, psychic energy around both Pallas Athena and Mercury. Again, this call to the water. Oh, I felt that. The call to the water. I think that's what I gotta call this one. The call to the water. Okay, there's a really awesome song that just came up. It's called Bless the Water by Indubious. I wish I could play it now, otherwise I'll get in trouble. I'm not going to remember to link it. I hope I remember to link it. Link it. If I don't remember, just look it up. Bless the Water and Dubious. Oh, I feel like there's some downloads in there. Okay, anyway, moving on. So we still have that in the beginning of the week. Interesting, interesting, interesting. We do have for the first half of the week, like right before the full moon, from Jesus, Monday to the full moon Cancer, we do have the sun in Capricorn trine the North Node and square Chiron. That's an interesting vibe because the North Node energy is like, especially in the trine, is like call to the future, call to destiny, call to embrace and integrate. I'm hearing integrate the lessons of Taurus we've been learning for the last year. While the square Chiron with the sun is like, this makes me uncomfortable. It's okay to be uncomfortable. This week is going to be uncomfortable, okay? This week is going to be very uncomfortable. In fact, I would even say anything that feels really familiar, I would really stop and reflect. Like situations, environments, people, choices. I would sit and reflect, get in touch with your inner Cancer Piscean energy, because we all carry that, and see if you get any clarity. Just because we do have, like, again, this call to karmic or higher evolved timeline, manifesting, and almost like receiving your manifestation, receiving your blessings, receiving your rewards for finally learning karmic lessons and being done with them. But yeah, it feels a little bit like that's what I'm feeling with the Chiron energy. It's like but this is who I've been. But am I not that person anymore? No, you're not. So let it go. Shut it. Let it go. Walk away from it. Don't be afraid to walk away from it. It's okay. Yeah, it's an interesting vibe. Now, the end of the week. So this is coming in after the full moon Cancer. We have Mercury working with the Sun and Uranus and Vesta. Traditional ways of thinking. Traditional ways of looking at practicality, money, security, success. They're going to be challenged by Uranus. Uranus is going to call for something different. Uranus is going to go, yeah, all these things are going to be accomplished in a way that you haven't done before, or in a way that's not typical, in a way that you're told is not the right way. I'm hearing anchor it in, though. Anchor it in. That feels like manifesting. Anchor in the vision, anchor in the goal, anchor in the accomplishment by embracing and accepting Cancer, embracing and accepting feminine leadership, embracing and accepting divine feminine emotions, intuition, psychic awareness. Oh God, my third eye just went blip. And just as it did that, I got a download. It's like, whoa, that like really was uncomfortable. Some of you might see people around you like wake up really fast. Like I said, the full moon Cancer is going to be super hella activating with Pisces, with Cancer going on, Mars retrograde almost finishing, Uranus going on, Venus being in Aquarius, like as we're heading also towards Aqua season, like activation city. Okay, that's where we're headed right now. Oh yeah, this is also where I got the download for being pushed into the light, pushed into the light, pushed into the light, pushed into the new, pushed into the different, pushed into the new energy. The dwarf planet that I've been learning about also speaks of that. Being brought into the new energy, being brought into healing by light and sacred geometry and things like, yeah, this is gonna be really interesting. I'm gonna talk about the full moon Cancer. Anyway, yeah, to think and act differently with this in mind, with Cancer in mind, with the feminine in mind, with spirit in mind, with light in mind. Yeah. And again, with Vesta and Pisces, please take that time for yourself every day. It's going to do wonders for everybody this week. Okay. Let's see here. So towards the end of the week, Venus is trine Mars. Okay, I already talked a little bit about that. But then Venus also goes square with the North Node. And that energy actually gets stronger throughout the following week. When I was looking at this, I realized Mars is a bridge because Mars in Gemini and North Node's in Taurus. They're neighbors. And Mars is working with Venus and North Node's working with Venus. So Mars is acting as the bridge. The lessons we've been learning under Mars retrograde are also going to really help us right now. So lean into your Pisces solitude every day, for at least a little bit every day. Lean into embracing Cancer, embracing the water. I love that. Embracing the water, embracing the feminine. Lean into all of that. And then lean into the beautifully evolved masculine Gemini energy. Being able to see higher levels of truth all at the same time. Being able to commit and follow through. Being able to communicate from a higher place of understanding and a higher place of wanting to take action and negotiating. Okay, we're in this phase right now where we really are moving into much higher evolved masculine energy because Mars is retrograding, and also we're finishing up these lessons with Capricorn due to Pluto and now Mercury retrograde helping with that. So we do have this sort of rebirthing of masculine energy that we're experiencing, and we go through these phases. It's not the first time masculine energy has been rebirthed. It won't be the last, but it's just moving into a new version of. Oh, my wings are starting to hurt. Ah, we're just moving into this next evolved version of it. It's like it's very grounded, it's very compassionate, it has stronger authority, but not by force, by having this internal acceptance. Water of the heart. Lean into that. Okay, lean into that. Mercury in Capricorn is also going to be square Chiron towards the end of the week. And like I was saying, Mercury Capricorn in retrograde is in a lot of tough positions with all these other energies as we're embracing the water, embracing feminine energy, feminine ways of being, feeling, communicating, thinking, receiving downloads, all that stuff, right? Honestly, with Mercury, this whole week, I've just been feeling take a step back. Listen. Just listen. You don't need to do a lot of talking unless you're acting out of that Cancerian feminine voice. Maybe you do need to talk, and maybe people do need to hear you, right? You might ebb in and out of that between Mercury, Capricorn, and the Cancerian watery energy. But yeah, with Mercury, that's what I kept feeling. Like, take a step back, listen, receive, observe, process, and come back to taking action. Come back to recalibrating how you want to say something. It's all about taking a break to review. Okay? To review Mercury. And it's like Cancer and the water and the feminine is the one that's pushing against it and being like, no, you're going to sit your ass down and you're going to receive this information and then you're going to think about it. So it's funny because it's almost very like mama bear. You know? It's very much like, you know, the mom that like says the full name first, middle, and last and says, sit down. You're going to listen to me. But not in a way that's abrasive. It's just very, the feminine, the waters take up a lot of space this week, and especially on full moon Cancer. So when it comes to something you want to say or plan this week, I would take a step back and listen to your water or the water outside of you, which is like other feminine energies. Okay. Now, asthma's still bothering me. I want to mention signs and degree ranges for how this will affect you. If you have any personal planets or even like North Node or anything like that, they're in Capricorn, Cancer, 15 to 20 degrees, you're going to really feel this week, especially that 16-degree point with the full moon. I know it sounds awful. I'm okay. I know it sounds awful. Oh my god, my wings. Oh. The house where you have Capricorn, 15 to 20 degrees. Just observe in that house of yours, okay? Try not to be too action-oriented in that house, in that aspect of your life. Sit back and receive, okay? or hold space, observe. Don't be super communicative. Don't be impulsive to do shit. Like, sit back and receive. So, for example, for me, that's my 7th house. So with relationships, I need to just observe and not overthink shit and just receive whatever clarity I'm getting there. If you have it in your 3rd house, it's time to listen. It's time to listen to what people have to say. You might even, like, if you're taking courses or classwork or whatever, like, maybe not be super participatory, participate a lot, but like really observe, really take notes, really listen to what people are saying in, like, in the classroom setting, right? If you have like Capricorn 12th house, that means you really need to sit in some Piscean energy. You really need some alone time because you need to receive spiritually, emotionally, receive that healing, and receive any clarity to close out any cycles that you need to close out. Okay, so just giving examples there. In the house where you have Cancer, that's where you want to be active. That's where you want to be really in tune with your heart, with spirit, with your feminine, with your water. Embrace the water, bring the water. I'm loving this title. You want to be expressive from that place. So, for example, if Cancer is your 4th house, it's time to be very vocal with family. It's time, that means you're Aries rising, right? Most likely. It's time to be very expressive when it comes to family, but again, it's from here. It's not from here. It's from here. If you try to be expressive from here, that's when that Mercury Capricorn comes in and is like, sit your butt down. Right? It's got to come from here. This whole week is going to be a serious push into the heart. Can you work from the heart? Can you speak from the heart? Can you be connected to your light? Can you be connected to higher truth and your own divine truth, right? It's a big push there. Excuse me. Pisces is going to be supportive. Pisces is an assist energy that's 20 to 25 degrees. And again, if you have a lot of placements in Pisces, 20, 25 degrees, you might just be really feeling the energy this week. That's just going to be a supportive house. Aries is going to be interesting because Aries 0 to 10 degrees is going to be kind of active. It is partly supportive, but it also is like, oh goodness, there's going to be some overcoming some like insecurities, social anxiety that's going on in the house of Aries 0 to 10 degrees, and also some confidence and kind of coming into a little bit more power and vitality there. So that's going to be kind of nice. Taurus 15 to 20 degrees is also going to be interesting because it's also a pushing energy this week. It's this excitable energy of like, let's bring the change. Let's bring the change. Let's get the change going. Let's solidify it. Like I said, as far as taking action, you really want to be in the house of Cancer and potentially even Aries. But Capricorn and Taurus, like the earth houses, the houses you have, Taurus and Capricorn, I would receive information, observe information. You can think about things if you want to, but I wouldn't take any physical action or discourse like in those houses. I would avoid that actually until things are really clear for you. And the full moon might bring all the clarity you need, right? Practice your own discernment with this. You don't have to take my word for it. It's just how I'm observing things. Okay? All right. Are you ready for cards? I'm ready for cards. Sorry, this was a long little astrology talk, but it just needed to be that way. All right, we're gonna do, actually, I'm gonna make some space over here. I feel like Clyde was talking to me for a second. What's up, buddy? You okay? I know he's making some noise. We're gonna do collective, and then we are going to do elements as well. All right. What are we gonna start with the collective energy? Kind of want to do the Star Codes deck, actually. Wait, what do I have in front of that? I forgot all the decks that I have. Ooh, or should we do Energy Oracle? Oh, I'm having a hard time deciding, guys. I mean, we could do Big Bertha. No, I'm hearing no. I'm hearing no with that. We're gonna do Star Codes. I'm gonna timestamp this. I'm trying to get better at this. Okay. Okie dokie. Tapping into the collective. What can the collective expect for this week? What can the collective expect for this week? All right, let's see. Square, semi-square, quincux, tension. 54 breaking down to a 9. Well, we knew there was going to be tension. It's literally everything I've been talking about. I feel like I'm lagging. Oh God, I hope I'm not lagging. Literally everything I've been talking about. With Cancer opposing Capricorn and being a huge theme of what's going on. Also Chiron playing a role in that too. It like I said, it is what it is. I feel like I've already explained this energy, so that's why it's here. Ooh, South Node, the past. Can we say karma? Can everybody say karma? Sorry, you gotta laugh. 33, a master number. 33 for me is a catalytic energy, and that's also something we've been talking about with the energy this week in the astrology portion. If you jumped here, then maybe you want to watch some of the astrology portion. 33, like I said, it's that catalytic energy. It is the triangle. You could even say pyramid if you want to talk about it in different dimensions. But South Node is where we've been. It's literally the past. It's where we've been. It's things we've already learned. It's things we've already embodied. Are you ready to walk away from that? Are you ready to not look at that anymore? Are you ready for the different? Are you ready for the new? It's here for the taking. It's been here for the taking. We've had all these windows of opportunities to embrace that. Some of us have and some of us haven't. And here's another opportunity to walk into a higher timeline of your manifestations and blessings and gifts. Or you can, you can succumb to what is familiar. You can succumb to being presented with opportunities that are about things you've wanted or things that are tied to things you've experienced before. And you could jump back on that karmic wheel if you want to. It's totally up to you. Free will. Free will and all that. All of a sudden, Archangel Michael shut up. It's like, why is he here? Archangel Michael just made an appearance. Some of you might work with him. Is that why you? Oh my God! Is that why you just showed up? Getting Snow White vibes here. Anyway, Aries. If any sign would represent Archangel Michael, it would be Aries. Energy of 1, the I am with act. And then we have Virgo, digest, energy of 6, representing the 6th house. And then we have 2nd house with resources, 40 breaking down to a 4. Remember what I was saying? It's like Taurus, Uranus and Taurus is really pushing us. So is Aries, but really pushing us for change, okay? To get away from the past, to break away from it, to be done with the karmic lessons, the ones we've learned, okay? Like I said, some of us still have some shit we gotta learn. And if there are karmic opportunities you gotta learn them. There's like, it just is what it is. Excuse me. But yeah, asking us to do things differently, asking us to take action differently, asking us to come from a different place and see what's needed. It's funny that Virgo's out here because the dwarf planet that I've been talking about is actually in Virgo right now. Plays a huge role in the full moon Cancer. So I'm not surprised it's out here. But this feels like a plan. Understanding what's really possible, understanding that actually, okay, nice. Some of the clarity that's coming in for this week, you guys are going to actually realize and understand that what you have been wanting, you can easily pull off. But for whatever reason, you didn't think you could before. That could be due to limiting beliefs or, getting stuck in these old things. Holding you back. There's room for it, there's space for it, is what I want to say. There's room for it, there's space for it, there's room for it, there's space for it, there's room for it, there's space for it. Some of you, whatever action you do end up taking from the clarity, this is a week of clarity, okay? Clarity and listening to Cancer, listening to Mama Bear, basically. Whatever action you take due to that clarity, you're going to harvest really quickly, is also what I'm getting to. You're going to harvest really quickly. You're going to harvest really quickly. You're going to harvest really quickly. Some people, between now and Pisces, I was going to say Aqua season, but then I heard Pisces. Between now and Pisces season, people who are going to be doing really big things that affect the collective in a big way, people you will hear about, will be getting inspiration between now and Pisces season. And these are I'm talking innovative, the definition of innovative, Yeah, the definition of innovative ideas, businesses, projects, that really will help the collective. It's very aqua. It feels very, very Aquarian. Things that really could potentially like change communities. Okay, change how we live. That's awesome. And some of you are doing this for yourself on an independent level, like on a solo level. The inspiration's happening this week, and it will continue through Pisces season. Being reminded about the full moon Leo. That's the one I keep getting downloads about, or keep getting intuitive nudges about. This, which makes sense. That's going to be the full moon. I just realized that's going to be the full moon after this. Full moon Cancer, full moon Leo. Is there another full moon between now and Pisces? Maybe full moon Virgo. I feel more full moon Cancer and full moon Leo. Those are going to be the big periods of time, or windows, I guess you could say, where a lot of inspiration is going to be coming through, a lot of bringing manifestations into physical reality. And again, it feels like around innovative living, innovative lifestyles, innovative projects, businesses that help communities. Okay, I feel like it really is centered around resources and living situations. And again, this could just be for you solo. Any other messages or insights? Ooh, we got 9th house energy with exploration. 47 breaking down to an 11. I keep getting the same message. Just break away. Be done with the past. Be done with the past. Be done with the past. Close the door and head to your future. Like literally, we're talking about the past, karmic energy, south node, and 9th house, which is about uncharted territory. That's what 9th house is about. That's why it's Sag. That's why it's a traveler energy. That's why it's a freedom energy. That's why it's about higher education and philosophy. It's going to realms and planes and experiences that haven't been fully understood yet, or fully seen or experienced yet. Go there. Go there. Please go there. We should all go there. Should all go to the 9th house. Let's all go to the 9th house. Any other messages or insights for the collective for this week? All right, now we have trine and sextile with the 7, symbiosis with, oh, interesting, Chiron. 28 cyclical energy with heal. There's a lot of trines. There's a lot of trines and sextiles between all the water elements this week. Remember what I was saying? Embrace the water, bring in the water, listen to the water, connect to the water. Chiron, like I said, also plays a role this week by making us uncomfortable, like bringing in that feeling of uncomfortability. I'm telling you, the feeling of being uncomfortable, I feel like is the compass this week. Again, don't take my word for it. Practice your own discernment. Make your own choices. Please, please, please practice your own free will. You are your own gurus. Okay, I say that all the time. But the reason I feel that way, because we do have so much karmic energy and so much like push towards the new, push in a way that challenges who we have been and challenges our attachment to who we've been, making us realize how attached we still are to those things or those experiences. That is what is uncomfortable. And when we become aware of that, it's like, oh, I'm headed in the right direction. I'm going in towards the new and the unfamiliar. You see what I'm saying here? You see what I'm saying? Overall, beautiful. Leo with shine, of course, 5th house energy. Look at that. I'm sorry. Let's just sit in that for a minute. Let's just embrace that amazing lioness. I'm trying to say like, you know, like happiness, lioness, but that's actually lioness, isn't it? That's why I stopped myself. I was like, oh yeah, duh. That's actually lioness. Feminine. Embrace the water, even if it's fire. Ooh. Underneath that, we have Juno with partnership. Oh, guys. And then 7th house with relationship. So like I also said, Juno is bringing in the opportunity for spiritual partnerships and connections. And also is like a standing up for the feminine, like a bringing more light to what the feminine has to say, which is interesting because it's shine with Leo. Yeah, this is about this is letting the feminine shine, but in a way also where it brings brings people together. Now, these partnerships don't have to be romantic. They can be literally business oriented. Like, oh, I have an innovative idea that can help communities and or help people with resources or help people with their money. Oh, me too. Oh, you want to do that together? Like, you see what I'm saying? It's like the ideas, the answers, the clarity is coming through the feminine within everybody. And we just have to listen to it and we just have to express it. That's all we got to do this week. And then also, if someone's expressing it, receive it, right? Let the feminine shine. There's a lot of goodness to come from that. Okay. And again, it's also going to shine light on any partnerships that can come up here. It's going to make it so obvious, especially, something I've been noticing too in the collective messages. There's been a lot of people around a lot of people. Okay. Been seeing that a lot in like different sign readings that I've been doing. If any of you have been in these like cockamamie situations where there's just too many people in the mix, like, do I work with this person? Do I work with that person? Do I date this person? Do I date that person? It's going to become blaringly obvious this week on the more karmic choices and the more divine choices. And again, if you're in a position where you need to learn something, those karmic choices might feel really right and natural. And that's a good thing because it's going to help you grow and learn. Okay. I really feel like I need light. I know it's not dark on camera, but it's just dark in here. Hold on one second. Oh, don't love it, but I got more light for me, so that's all that matters. All right, so that was the collective message. Let's go ahead and do some elements. Excuse me. Excuse me. That's what happens when you channel too much. Fire, water, air, earth. They said embrace the water. So we're gonna do water first. We'll do 51, 55. Okay. All right, water signs. Let's do it. Cancer, Pisces. Oh, wait. They stopped me. We're doing animals? Are we doing animals? Yeah, we're doing animals. Okay. It's one of my favorite decks. I use it all the time. Any messages or insights from my water signs? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio for the week. Any messages or insights for my water signs? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio for the week. Any messages or insights for my water signs? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio for the week. This is going to be a good week to be a water sign, I got to tell you guys. I do feel a lot of joy and I feel a lot of confidence coming for you, water signs. I feel that. Ooh, Nightingale. What did I say about water signs in Cancer? Let the feminine speak, embrace the waters, speak, speak, speak through the house of Cancer, and even speaking through the house of Pisces. But Pisces is kind of a quiet energy. It's kind of a quiet house. So let the Cancer speak. Let your inner water sign speak. And if you're cross-watching, let the water signs speak. Speak in truth. Water signs. I feel like you are coming into this clarity of what is more karmic for you versus what it is that you've been manifesting, wanting to manifest. And it's like you need to have conversations to put these things into proper place is how it feels. I feel negotiations. I feel we need to sit down and talk. Like I feel that. I feel that too. I also feel a standing up for oneself. Some of you guys might have some conflicts too this week. But it is what it is. A lot of throat chakra energy there. Some of you guys might feel like your throat is open truly for the first time is also what this is feeling like here. Keep in mind Mercury is retrograde. There can be conflict, but doesn't mean that it's a bad thing. Getting real about what you want. I just heard that and saw the Ace of Wands. Getting real about what you want. Getting real about what you want, what you desire, what you're passionate about. Ooh, hummingbird. Lots of birdies for my water signs. I like this energy for you though. It is total air energy, but that's because you are speaking. You are speaking. You're expressing. You got a lot to say. I feel a lot of creative energy here too. Again, being honest about what you want, what you desire, what you're passionate about, what you want to create, what you want to birth, what needs to be created, what needs to be birthed. Some of you just need to get the ideas to the right people. That just came through too. Get the ideas to the right people. But I feel water signs like you're shining. You are shining this week, baby. It's funny because I put the light on and I'm like, oh, your water signs, you're shining. You are. You're shining this week because you know your truth. You feel very connected to divine truth, and you just being you and saying the truth is putting things in proper alignment. It's nice. We were doing so good. Scorpion. Scorpion comes out when there's grudges, when there's a holding on to things. And like I said, some of you might have some conflict this week too. But here you are with Nightingale and Hummingbird. You're shining so bright. You're speaking truth. You're practically spewing light out of your mouth, okay, is what's going on here. And it could be aggravating somebody, but it could also be speaking truth and shedding light on things that you've been attached to and you've been holding on to. And this is your way of breaking through, breaking away from them, cutting that off, not being a part of those karmic cycles anymore. Okay, but either way, it's a prickly energy, and it is shedding light on things that are dark or things that have been kept in the dark, or things that have been emotional attachments that have been keeping people stuck. All right. And again, you might aggravate somebody just by being light and spewing so much light, okay? But it needs to be spoken. Listen to the Cancer. Tempted to make that the title too. Actually, I'm gonna write that down just in case. I can't decide yet. Listen to the Cancer. Any other messages or insights for water signs? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio for the week. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio for the week. Crow, the Magician. This is my Magician card. It's Magician, it's alchemy, it speaks of timelines, it speaks of magic, transmuting. This is a very magical time. Like I said, you're shining, you're spewing light, you're saying what needs to be said, you see how things need to fall into place. You are aggravating some people, and others of you are finally unleashing yourself from emotional attachment and baggage that keeps you stuck in karmic cycles or keeps you stuck in the past, keeps you from embracing destiny in a way, and whatever it is that you want to manifest. And no wonder the crow is here. Crow is also a divine messenger, but this to me feels like it's coming out because it's a testament to how much you're transmuting, to how much you are manifesting here. Nice. On the bottom, we have the deer. The feminine principle. Listen to the feminine, embrace the water. But under that, we do dragonfly. That's third eye energy. Remember my third eye freaked out? This is third eye energy. This is perception. Okay? This is being able to see. And what did I say? The feminine is the one this week that is carrying the answers, carrying the clarity. It's through the feminine within all of us. All right? Wow. Not surprising that your reading is more collective. But we're not done. We're not done. We are so not done. Let's pull a little tarot on this. Just getting these organized here. Yeah. Oh my God, beautiful. All right. Oh, Jesus. Don't mind me. Oh, God. Oh. Any messages or insights on my water signs as it pertains to this week? Any messages or insights from my water signs as it pertains to this week? Five of Swords in reverse. Acceptance, forgiveness, letting go. The Scorpion card in this deck might as well represent the ego because it's about the things we're attached to that make us upset. It's basically being triggered by ego. Finding a way to let that go within yourself or to practice peace and forgiveness and acceptance within a situation where someone's really triggered in their ego. Okay? Some of you might even give an apology this week. Yeah, some of you might give an apology this week. And it's liberating. Any other messages or insights for my water signs for this week? Ooh, that's a lot. Am I taking that? No, that's too many. Interesting. King of Swords in reverse. I don't know if I like that energy. The King of Swords in reverse, it feels like an energy of denial, of ignoring the truth. Potentially someone who's lying to themselves or who has lied to you. It's attached to the Scorpion energy. It's attached to what you're letting go of or breaking away from. So you guys are breaking away from somebody who lives in denial or is a manipulator or a narcissist, whatever, what have you. Others of you, it's recognizing this part of yourself and you're liberating yourself from it. But I feel more so it's an energy outside of you is what it feels like to me. Practicing forgiveness and letting go of any cycles, karmic energies that are attached to energies like that. Again, it's almost like people who are ignorant, but it feels more ego-based than that. There's people who can't see. They can't see. They can't see. You can say the unawakened. I mean, being unawakened is not a bad thing. Again, it's just where people are at. I don't judge anybody for not being awakened or what have you. Aware, right? I used to, won't lie. I used to. I've moved past that. I like to think I've grown a bit. Any other messages or insights for my water signs? Eight of Wands coming on top of the Crow. It's a really fast energy. Water signs, for those of you who are breaking away from these energies, these programs, these dynamics, this karmic energy, I feel like once you do, God, I almost feel like I'm on a roller coaster. Like my adrenaline is kicking in. You might be really shocked at how fast things move or how quickly you start to manifest a new reality here, new situations. Yeah, oh God, it's actually making my stomach do flips. Any other messages or insights for my water signs pertaining to the spread for the week? Queen of Wands in reverse just came out and it landed right on top of the King of Swords in reverse. The Queen of Wands in reverse can be a jealous energy. It can be a very angry energy, but it is an insecure energy. Both of these energies, I would say, are insecure. More so the Queen of Wands than the King of Swords, because the King of Swords, even in reverse, it's somebody who still, how do I say it? They have emotional detachment. Doesn't mean they're not insecure, but they have emotional detachment. They're a king, and they typically do like to manipulate. It doesn't exactly lean in heavy into the insecurity pile, but the Queen of Wands energy, that fiery component, directly comes from sacral solar energy, right? That directly affects our vitality, our sense of confidence, our sense of self-worth. So if anyone's going to be insecure between these two, it's going to be the Queen of Wands in reverse. I feel like it's almost, I got to be honest, I feel like it's almost like these are the two individuals involved or the two sides of the energy of the table. Like it could be like this is representing a group of people you've been dealing with, or one person. Well, this is more you. And I do feel like this has been you, just being honest, water signs. But wanting to let this go. Yeah, with the Queen of Wands in reverse, it's like I'm just getting a short-tempered energy. Short-tempered, discouraged, maybe insecure. Yeah, because of dealing with these energies who can be in denial, ignorant, deceptive, narky, manipulative, gaslighting. Like this person acts out through their words. This person acts out through their passion, their energy, which can also be through words. But practicing forgiveness here and not being a part of these patterns anymore. It could even be very petty kind of arguments and patterns. But anyway, not wanting to be a part of that anymore. Now, we also had the Six of Cups come out and it landed right on top of the Eight of Wands. Right on top of the Eight of Wands. But again, this is about alchemy. This is about how fast you're moving forward. And you are moving away from the past. But the Six of Cups is also something that feels good. Even though it is soul energy, even sometimes karmic past life energy, it feels really good. It's something that makes you feel butterflies and like the warm and fuzzies. Very curious what's attached to the Six of Cups. Tell me more about the Six of Cups and Eight of Wands. I'm going to get a card for that. Tell me more about the Six of Cups and the Eight of Wands for my water signs for the week. Oh, Jesus. Holy shit. Tell me about the Eight of Wands and the Six of Cups for my water signs. We have an Emperor. Some of you are having a lot of conversations with a parent figure or somebody who is in an authority position, like a boss, or somebody that is a romantic partner. It could be somebody who has kids, or just somebody who has life experience, somebody who is authoritative in their own way. Some of you guys are definitely having a lot of conversations with somebody like this who fits that. I heard healing. I hear healing conversations. Some of you are headed in a direction. It's almost like, it's weird. It almost has a 9 of Cups feel. Like with the 6 of Cups, I suddenly got this like childhood vision. Like childhood dream is this feeling that I got all of a sudden is being manifested in relation to an emperor. Either you becoming this emperor energy, embodying this, integrating this yourself, making shit happen, or it involves an emperor of some sort. But I just keep getting this feeling of like what you've wanted since being a child, or what the inner child would really want. Interesting. Especially those of you who really lacked that security of a masculine energy growing up, whether it's because you had issues with parents, parental figures, or there was just general insecurity and lack of safety within your environment. That's what you've craved. That's what you've wanted to manifest, and it's coming. It can be coming in all kinds of different forms, but it's something about what the soul, what the inner child has been wanting, has been secretly manifesting. Tell me more about this 8 of Wands, 6 of Cups. Tell me more about this 8 of Wands, 6 of Cups for my water signs. Oh, and it's not toxic. Devil in reverse. And it's not toxic. Some of you, this is also about liberating your own masculine energy, your own authority, your own power. Also a big theme this week. But yeah, it's heading you further into a direction that feels good to your soul. Okay? And that is not toxic, not held down by the chains of the past and karma, the shit you've already learned, right? Wow. Okay, let's keep going. Any other messages or insights for my water signs? 8 of Swords. I was actually feeling this in relation to the deer and the dragonfly, which is interesting. The mind, thank you. The mind's been getting in the way of your vision. The mind's been getting in the way of your psychic awareness, your intuition, your water. The mind's been blocking you from connecting to your own water. There it is. I feel like that's about to change. Some of you have been frustrated, water signs. And which is interesting because water signs, you are the most psychic, technically speaking. There's other intuitive signs, but you know, like Sag. Sag is intuitive. But water signs, some of you have been really frustrated about your path, your journey. Like you can't see, like you haven't been able to see. But that's because the mind's been getting in the way. That's because fear's been getting in the way. And it does relate to these old patterns here. Some of you, it's also just feminine wounding. Like your feminine was still bound and gagged is what I want to say. Bound and gagged. Tell me more about this 8 of Swords. Tell me about the deer with the dragonfly. Yeah, illusion. Fear and the mind have been causing illusion here. I'm also getting it flipped too, water signs, where people who are stuck in their own fear, their own minds, could not see you. Tell me more about deer and dragonfly. Tell me more about deer and dragonfly for my water signs for the week. Somebody could be a moon Gemini here. Overall, we do have Wheel of Fortune. I actually think in Vedic the moon's going to be going through Gemini for the full moon. Anyway, Wheel of Fortune. King of Pentacles. King of Cups in reverse. Ooh. Oh, okay. Well, it gets better. This is all about like karmic shit and things from the past that have been plaguing you. 7 of Wands in reverse. 2 of Cups in reverse. Jesus, lacking confidence. Yeah, it just goes on and on and on. But this is what you're turning. This is the Wheel of Fortune turning this for you. So before I talk about the Wheel of Fortune, we have this. We have King of Pentacles, the King of Cups in reverse, the 7 of Wands in reverse, and the 2 of Cups in reverse. I I just don't love this energy. I mean, this feels disconnected. This feels disappointing. This feels almost like losing, lacking confidence, feeling falling out of resonance with people. The King of Pentacles upright, though, it's like, to me, that does feel like being focused on money, material plane, like very Capricorn, even though it's Taurus. This has been where you have been at. Which, again, the longer you're disconnected from your own water, your own intuition, the more blinded you're going to be. And like I said, for some of you, it's flipped where people were in this energy, and so they were blinded to you. But it's time to let the waters in. It's time to let the waters in. Let Earth take a back seat. Let the water in. Let the water in. Okay? Ooh, I just felt a rude wake-up call. For people who have been in this energy around you guys, again, could also be you, when suddenly the water comes in, it's like they're gonna see the illusion they've been living in, like the false reality, the false eyeballs, the false perception they've been living in, and it's a little harsh. Wow. Okay, let's go ahead and get a card for you guys. Let's see, what's a good advice deck? I've been doing the 4 agreements, which has been great. Nothing wrong with it. Tempted to try something else though. Let's do a shamanic healing deck. I do love this one. All the decks I use link below, by the way. This is gonna be a long video. I've just been really into the readings. It's been really fun. It's been very fulfilling for me. Any advice for my water signs pertaining to this spread? Let's see. New day. Hell to the yeah, water signs. It's a new day. Let's go ahead and read that. I mean, like I need to, but it's a new day. A new day enables us to see a brand new light. I'm also noticing the dragonfly. The dragonfly. We can see more clearly once the shadows of fear and doubt are brushed away by the light of creation. Can't even make this shit up. Once the initial shock of discovering the duality in a situation has worn off, you can find comfort that there truly is no bad or good, it just is. When this is realized, the possibilities for the outcome of a situation become endless. This card also advises to wait. Remember what I said, take a step back and receive, right? Everything regarding the situation has yet to unfold. Wait for the clarity, wait for the clarity, wait for Cancer, wait for the waters, wait for the feminine, all right? It's gonna make everything a lot more clear. Wow. I don't think any sign's gonna beat that water signs. You definitely, I think so. I honestly, I mean, obviously we haven't done the other signs yet, but that was a pretty bomb-ass reading. Glad to be a water sign this week. All right. Clearing the board. Actually, I'm gonna keep you over here. I'm gonna keep you over here. And I'm gonna keep you guys over here. Getting a little more organized. And you're done. All right, moving on. Fire, air, or earth? Fire. It's a battle between fire and earth, but fire, you're louder. So fire, we're gonna go with fire. Why am I having such a hard time seeing? Okay. Fire signs, fire signs, fire signs. Let's go ahead and get into this. It's funny, I immediately grabbed this deck and I was like, stop. Actually, Lenormand deck is calling to me for you as well. Are we gonna do the animals here for fire? No, I just heard no. Okay. Oh, you guys are gonna get a cool reading. We're gonna do tarot cards and Lenormand deck. Any messages or insights for my fire signs? Ooh. 515, 515. I didn't think I set an alarm for that. Anyway, Any messages or insights for my fire signs? Aries, Leo, Sag for the week. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius for the week. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius for the week. Interesting. Nine of Cups in reverse. It really wanted to be upright, but then it kept flipping. Like, no, turn me around, turn me around, turn me around. Weird. Nine of Cups in reverse for my fire signs. Okay. Are you overdoing it? Some of you might be overindulging, I think. I'm getting two things. Some of you, I think, are really overindulging, which I said, be careful because of Jupiter, the way it's aspecting Venus this week. Be very careful of that, more so in the beginning than the end. But still, I'm also getting a little bit of entitlement. And this could be you or someone you're dealing with. 1:15:51 when I looked up at the camera and my alarm was 5:15. Fire signs, 5s and 1s might be very synchronistic for you this week. But I'm also getting a sense of entitlement a little bit. Of like, I want this specific thing and I want it now, and any little pushback on that and it's like immediate disappointment. So there's a little entitlement that someone's going through, again, whether it's you or someone else. Any other messages or insights for my fire signs? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Yeah, I'm feeling a demanding energy. I'm seeing the King of Wands. We don't have any other cards out here yet. Oh, and the King of Cups comes out. Oh my, there's a lot going on with this King of Cups. King of Cups. I feel like this is you. There's a King of Wands around here. And I don't know why I get the sneaky suspicion. I just gotta go with what I feel. I feel like this is you. I feel like you're a King of Cups. Somebody could be dealing with a King of Wands and someone's acting entitled. But to be honest, I feel like you're also the King of Wands. I feel like there's a King of Wands front, the representative, and this is who you really are. Get a water sign in your chart. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, I'm like feeling got chills through my body. Yeah, that's what's going on. And again, this could be reverse or vice versa. I'm gonna stop saying that. This is who you are. This is the energy of your soul that's coming forward. But on the surface, you could even say it could be your ego versus your soul. You could even say that is a King of Wands. And I'll be being honest, there's a little sense of entitlement. And some of you again are indulging. Some of you are overindulging. Then we have the Five of Wands in reverse, the Devil in reverse, the Death card, and the Seven of Cups in reverse. You're disappointed. But why are you disappointed? The Five of Wands is in reverse. Hold on, let me tap into this. Oh, you've been released from confusion. Huh. That's what's going on. Five of Wands in reverse, or some sort of conflict or fight that's over. I actually feel like you don't have energy. It feels like you're a little drained, like physically or emotionally drained. Devil in reverse, you've been unleashed. You've been unchained recently, again, or sometime this week. And then the Death card with the Seven of Cups. There's some sort of change that you've gone through or are going through. Mercury retrograde. There's some sort of change that's happening here that's unleashing you from conflict, unleashing you from the petty, unleashing you even from inner tension, but it's coming with clarity. It's like confusion is gone. Some of you might feel like you've lost all your options too, but it's really putting you deep in yourself. It's putting you deep into your soul. It's putting you deep into your emotions, into your water. Embrace the water. But what it brings you, what it leaves you with is Nine of Cups in reverse. It's disappointing. It's sobering in a disappointing way. And I can feel that King of Wands energy, which I do think is probably just more, again, like your ego representative. You can even say like identity of your avatar or vessel, whatever. I heard identity. It's your identity. It's your identity. It's the identity you've attached to. It's not who you are. This ain't going to be for everybody. It's a very specific reading. Yeah, and like the King of Wands, that part of you feels angry, feels irritated, feels entitled to what it is you want. While the King of Cups is honestly feeling kind of bummed. A little bluesy. That's how this King of Cups is feeling. Oh. Oh my god, I just got hit with a wave of emotion. Wow. 10 of Cups and the Hierophant. This is some sort of, okay, there's two things I'm getting here. For some of you, this is a commitment. Like, could be marriage, could be deciding to, like, make a family with somebody, or, like, you know what I mean? It's like being really happy with the people around you, and in a way that feels right, in a way that you feel devoted, obligated, committed, and there's some sort of spirituality or divinity attached to it. Some sort of, like, piece of your soul is attached to this. Others of you, it's almost like divine wisdom. It's a high priest energy. The Hierophant is the high priest to the high priestess. Sometimes I even look at the Hierophant and High Priestess as divine masculine feminine over the Emperor Empress sometimes. Sometimes the Emperor Empress can feel kind of karmic to me. But anyway, coming back. This is divinity and happiness at its finest. But then we have the world in reverse. Like this somehow... Did you just not choose this? When the world comes out in reverse, we're either not learning something or something is being let go of, something is going away. And with the way these cards came out, like the disappointment, but you're being released from confusion, you're being released from your options, and there is a transformation that is uplifting you from very karmic, petty energies and putting you in this King of Cups space. Very, like, that is a very, very heart-centered energy in somebody who is very connected to their own soul and spirituality and divinity, but being very disappointed at the same time. And you're at the 9 of Cups in reverse, and here's the 10. But it's almost like it's not being experienced with the world in reverse. Like it's not being, thank you, it's not being open to you right now. And again, this could be someone you know or are connected to, okay? Doesn't have to be you. Wow. Any other messages or insights for my fire signs? Aries, Leo, Sag. I'm wondering if the King of Wands is going to come out at any point. Five of Swords. Okay. Wow, you guys got a lot of cards. Yikes. This feels like ego all day. We have 6 of Wands with the 5 of Swords. There's definitely a little ego and pettiness going on there. But then we have Judgment with the 9 of Wands. This feels like ego and also feels a little bit like karma. Judgment is also Pluto energy. It's also fire. With Judgment and the 9 of Wands, it's almost like spirit or even like the higher self of this. I'm going to say this King of Cups because a lot of this I don't believe are you guys. It's almost like a reality check. Like this is the energy someone is like vying for or being in. This feels very much like the King of Wands energy. Like victory at all costs. Ha ha, I win. Hee hee, neener neener. Right? It's like that kind of energy. And then it's like sobering, where it's almost like the higher self of that person, the soul, the King of Cups, or even like a spirit guide comes in and is like, hey, here's the reality of your situation. And it creates this 9 of Wands energy. It's this like, the reality is that there's been struggle. There's been fight. There's been war. It's been a dragging my body through the trenches. Like, well, someone's ego has been pushing them into this energy or to strive for this energy, thinking like win at all costs, win at all costs, win at all costs. In reality, they've been getting beat the hell up on the road of karma. I feel like it's this King of Cups. Wow. All right. Any other messages or insights for my fire signs? Aries, Leo, Sag. And if this is you, we all make choices, okay? We all make choices, get us to certain points on our journey, and we learn. If this is you, this is a good learning moment, okay? I don't think this is you, though. I really don't think this is you. We have the Hermit with the 3 of Cups in reverse and the King of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, it's like this King of Cups goes really within. and they're reflecting. They're reflecting on their feelings. They're reflecting on their thoughts. The King of Pentacles in reverse and Three of Cups in reverse. First of all, this is unhappy times. This is like feeling like you don't really have people on your side. But if you're in a win at all costs energy, you're not going to have a lot of people on your side, right? It's just not going to happen. But then the King of Pentacles in reverse is a feeling of being insecure, not really stable. It's like shadowy Taurus energy. There's also a little bit of control here. Again, wanting things to be different. I like that the Hermit is here though, because it says that this King of Cups is reflecting. They're truly reflecting. They're truly looking within at their feelings and why they want what they want, why they do what they do. Overall, we do have a Three of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, interesting, Nine of Pentacles, well, let me put it this way, Nine of Pentacles, Eight of Cups, ooh, Ace of Wands, oh, there's the King of Wands. He's gonna come out eventually. I feel like fire signs, I feel like this is more you, okay? I feel like this is more you. With the Three of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, this is contemplating about collaboration. This is contemplating about manifesting, working with other people, building foundations with people, building relationships or friendships with people, and coming to the consensus. Nine of Pentacles, Eight of Cups, and the Ace of Wands, you better off alone. Fire signs, I feel like you've been dealing with this individual and you've come to realize I can do better by myself. I'm confident, I am discerning, I know what I want, and I'm headed towards what I want. But this is you also reflecting on dealing with people, collaborating with people. Well, all of this, I feel like I'm looking at one person on the entire board while you're in the overall energy. And again, it could be reversed or vice versa. But yeah, I feel like what's on the board is somebody who's having a very sobering moment and reflecting on themselves. Yeah. Well, you're like, I'm gonna do me. Yeah. Jesus. Yeah, and then underneath the Ace of Wands, look at this. Look at all this. Look at all this. King of Wands in reverse. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Queen of Cups in reverse. Knight of Swords in reverse. This is like fickle, not the greatest communication, spotty communication. Again, kind of like insecure, controlling, quick to anger. Four of Swords, you taking a break from that. Three of Wands, and you're looking ahead. Like, you see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Okay. Wow. All right, let's pull an advice card. I don't think you need it, but we shall pull an advice card, fire signs. Can I get an advice card, please? So we have letting go. Not surprising. And then we have creativity with the three cups in it, which is funny because what's happening, Three of Cups is turned upside down here. But again, you're choosing the Ace of Wands, fire signs. My Queen of Swords. I'll say that the Queen of Swords is choosing the Ace of Wands. You're choosing to let go and create a different way. You're adapting. You're creating a different way than you were before by not dealing with this person or people. Because this could also represent like a group of people, but I think most of you it's one person. Yeah. I'm going to read both of them to you. Okay. Letting go of a person or situation can be a challenge. At times, what's at stake is not just the relationship or situation, it's the attachment we had for it. The hopes, the dreams, the expectations. Many relationships end long past their natural ending point. One or both people hung on, hoping things would change. They invested so much time because without that person or job or relationship, their future loomed as one big blank screen. For many, this is too scary to bear. However, by letting go, we create a space for a person or situation that will resonate with us where we are now. Start looking at your expectations. Try not to have any. This will enable you to live in the moment and be mindful in the present. To be able to gracefully release from a situation is a lesson for all of us. I think creativity. Oh, as it falls. This is a proudly creative time period for you, whether it is in the traditional arts, music, or writing, or it could be a new curiosity about exploring a way to funnel your creative urges. To be creative, you need to access your right brain, your emotional sensing feeling center. Do this by trying things you've never done before. Get physical, dance, doodle, When we acknowledge and act upon our impulse to create, we are aligning our will with the creator. I just heard manifestation. In this, we can experience the flow of being on your highest path. Start creating and notice how time has no meaning anymore. Hours fly by before you realize it. It is not a struggle, it is pure inspiration. This card can also signify a birth of a child or a whole new way of being. Very nice, fire signs. All right, moving on. It's quite a reading. Okay. That deck is done. All right, so we have air and earth left. How long have I been on here? Oh my god, an hour and 30 minutes. Air or earth? Oh boy. Air or earth? I'm gonna go with earth. Earth, 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 earthykins. Okay, earth signs. Earth signs, earth signs, earth signs. Where are we going for earth signs? We're going back to animals for earth signs. Okay, sounds good. Any messages or insights for my earth signs for the week? Any messages or insights for my earth signs for the week? Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. Woo! Earth signs. Okay, so we got unicorn. This is third eye energy, actually. All right, earth signs. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. Unicorn is very Aquarian to me. It's like, it's the intangible and untangible, non-tangible, non-physical. It's the non-physical. It's a very galactic energy. Some of you guys might be getting more in touch with your galactic star families, but I'm hearing electric, electric, electric. So you guys are getting activated. Downloads even, but I'm hearing electric, electric, electric. I'm feeling sparks. Earth signs. Are you meeting somebody? The sparks are flying. I feel, yeah, I'm feeling sparks. Sparks, sparks, sparks. Let's see. Who will understand the unicorns of the world? Another unicorn. Probably. Let's see. Holy crap. Yeah, some of you guys are seriously getting activated. Cosmic egg, which is the crown. Third eye and the crown. Third eye and the crown. Coming in at you. I'm also noticing the juxtaposition of colors. Like the color of the egg, the color of the planet, then like the white, the black, the white, the black snake. Some of you guys, it's literally a unicorn and cosmic egg energy, like meeting in a partnership of some kind. But I feel more than anything, you're getting activated. Your mind is exploding here with light and with energy. But I keep hearing sparks, 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 sparks. Oh, hold on. Sorry, guys. Some of you, this is about meeting divine partners in business or romance or friendships. Compliments, man. That is so crazy. Like, talk about a compliment. Wow. Like I said, some of you is just getting activated or ascending, being flooded with light. I can't get away from this feeling of like divine partner, divine partner, divine partner, sacred union, sacred union, sacred union. I can't get away from that. The snake is also reminding me of Kundalini energy and that kind of level of activation here. Earth signs, not to mention the third eye energy. I'm also noticing this just like an antenna, like like to get transmissions. Oh, where are we going with this? Holy crap, there's just a lot going on here. Some of you are going to meet someone, you're going to activate them, or they're going to activate you. I feel like this is a surprise. I feel like this is going to be a shock. That this is not going to be for everybody. I wouldn't be surprised if it's also happening around the full moon Cancer. Some of you, this is going to be a surprise. It's like, it feels like a tower where it's just like so much truth comes in at once, so much light, so many light bulbs all at once, and you're just like, oh shit. Oh shit. Yeah, you just keep feeling, oh shit. For those in that boat, sorry, I know I'm a little stunned. I'm sorry. For those of you in that boat, Spirit's been waiting to orchestrate this. You needed to be ready. They needed to be ready. But moving away from the people or one person, whoever that's for, moving away from that, this to me is just saying, Earth signs, you're getting hella activated this week. Okay. I would schedule a vacay. Uh-oh. The octopus. This is basically my devil card. The octopus. It is witty, it is intelligent, but it's clingy. It's clingy, it's codependent, and it is suffocating and strangling. Wow, guys, this feels like a very spiritual kind of a reading here. So again, some of you are meeting some kind of divine partner and getting hella activated, or you're going to activate them. Most of you are just getting downloads, activations like that in that sort of vein. But suddenly this octopus energy, this kind of feels like dark energy. This kind of feels like external energies like wanting to grasp at you, cling to you, grab onto you, because you're having so much light come through you. This is a different kind of read. Any other messages or insights for my earth signs? Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. I heard the past. So some of you, these are people you've been dealing with that you've actually needed to break away from, and you've had a hard time doing so. They don't want to let you go. Others of you, it's actually more part of like your karmic patterning. Even the ego is kind of getting freaked out by how much light is coming through you. It's just a strong double energy there. Any other messages or insights? For my earth signs for the week. Ooh, we got hyena. We got illusions. I'm hearing it's about illusions more than anything. The hyena comes out when we're talking about somebody who has something to hide. And it landed right on top of octopus and cosmic egg. Uh-oh. Practice discernment, guys. The octopus, I feel like, is trying to confuse you. Okay? This is about illusions. The octopus, like I said, for some it's just darker energies, external energies. For some it's people who just want to hold on to you. And they're caught. And if you are meeting some sort of activator, catalyst, divine friend, partner, business partner, romantic partner, whatever, this octopus is going to try to confuse the hell out of you. Okay? Whether they're a person or some external darker energies or your own ego, it's going to try to confuse you. Stay connected. Just stay connected. You'll be fine. You will see through it. If you're already dealing with somebody and for whatever reason the activation just happens now, I feel like their ego, their shadow, their inner demons are going to come flying out full force as a result of that. So don't be shocked when that happens. It could also happen vice versa. It could happen to you. Any other messages or insights from my earth signs? Feeling strong aqua. Could be doing with Aquarius, could have that in your chart. It would be a prominent placement though. It'd be like an aqua stellium or moon rising or north node or something like that. Any other messages or insights for my earth signs? Interesting. We have Stingray at the bottom. Stingray is a spiritual strength card to overcome through internal strength, emotional strength, spiritual strength. You see how his chakra system's all lit up? Sorry, there's crazy cards here, which I shouldn't be surprised. We got a serious divine feminine power card. We got a crazy partnership card. We got the sacral card. We got the heart chakra card. Oh my God, we've got a lot of the chakras here. So I'm just a little overwhelmed, sorry. This is a lot of energy to take in. So we have the starfish underneath Stingray. Starfish is a magnetic energy. It's an attracting energy. Underneath that we have sea serpent, which is the sacral. My sacral got all lit up as I said that. I feel like this is relating to the octopus, and this is where it can get confusing. I feel like there are sexual energies getting stirred up. And again, we're in this period of time of choosing karmic situations over more like divine, highly evolved situations, timelines. So you just have to practice your discernment here, okay? People are going to flock to you when you get flooded with light. It's just what happens. It's the nature of things. And when you get flooded with light like that, you know, people are going to stir you up. You could also be going through your own Kundalini energy too, because the snake is here. But it can attract octopi or cosmic eggs, unicorns, etc. Okay? I felt the stingray energy before. Some of you guys might be attracting stingrays too. It's a very Piscean energy. Stingrays would be a good, actually, energy to attract in. But anyway, so just be mindful. Like, are these sexual energies more sacred and more about co-creative manifesting energies? Or are they less do devil energies? Up to you to decide here. What became so curious to me is this. The bee with the swan and the tiger. Should just say tigress is what it should say. The tiger is a spiritually awakened energy. It's a feminine energy. It's divine feminine wisdom and its power. It's very much like the Queen of Wands. The swan speaks of integration of the self, but it also speaks of partnership, while the bee are blessings and gifts from hard work earned. A lot of you have done a lot of work here on yourself and on your path to be able to discern octopi from cosmic eggs and unicorns and stingrays, okay? It's funny, you might actually have like that many options of people flooding to you. You might have a cosmic egg, you might have a stingray, and then you might have an octopi, you might have a unicorn talking to you right now. But this tells me that you have all the tools to have this discernment and make these choices here. Okay, you have the spiritual strength to do so. Underneath that, we do have the beaver. Almost said the bear. Interesting. The beaver and the golden egg. Your passion, your passion, your passion. I'm hearing your passion, your heart's desire, your missions, what work you want to put, where you want to invest your heart. Thank you. Where do you want to invest your heart? Who do you want to cultivate anything with, whether it's business or romance or friendship? Okay, one of the three, maybe all the above. You're attracting a lot of people to you, a lot of opportunities to you. You have the sacral, the third eye, the crown, and the heart. It's a lot of chakras being highlighted here and lit up. This sacral energy too, I do feel very much a creative energy, a co-creative energy. And there are going to be people that you meet or one person that stirs this up within you because it's about co-creating. Not about sex, which is also co-creation, but it's about co-creating. Okay? And it's up to you to discern and have that spiritual strength of where you're going to consistently put your heart's desire and passion, and with who. Wow. Boy. Intense reading. Yeah, okay, let's pull some cards. My brain is like mush right now. I'm just like straight channeling everything. Any messages or insights from my earth signs for Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo? Messages or insights for my earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Any messages or insights for my earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Illusion and overwhelm. La. Too many choices for some of you. Like I said, some of you might actually have like that many options or people around you: a unicorn, a cosmic egg, an octopus, and a stingray. But anyway, I want to say this really goes with the hyena. It's like, oh God, what's the divine option? What's the non-divine option? Any messages or insights for my earth signs for the week? Let's see. King of Pentacles in reverse and High Priestess in reverse. Do not let yourself get confused. That's what I feel here. High Priestess in reverse, I feel a disconnect happening, like a little bit of like, truth, what's my inner truth? And then the King of Pentacles in reverse is an ungrounded energy. It's an insecure energy. It's somebody that's like wanting to grasp for some sense of safety in the practical world, like through money or work or what have you. For some of you, this could be the octopus energy too. Yeah, for some of you, this could also be the octopus energy, but I feel like the Seven of Cups is like throwing you off potentially. Any other messages or insights for my earth signs? Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Where are we at? Oh my God, we're almost at 2 hours. I don't know how I did that. I really don't. I'm just, because I'm enjoying myself. That's why. Because I'm having fun. Any messages or insights for my earth signs? Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. I heard Cusper. Ace of Wands in reverse and the Nine of Wands in reverse. Which means there's an Eight of Wands there. Eight of Wands is unstoppable energy, unstoppable movement, fast energy, downloads, even activations. And that's exactly what you're going through. And what is it doing? It's causing you to be really hella tired. It's causing you to go, I think I need to sit down. I think I need a break. I'm out of energy. I'm out of vitality. I think I need a rest. I'm not sure what I want right now. Hey, if you need a rest, you need a rest, and that's okay. It's too much. It's too much energy. Any other messages or insights from my earth signs? Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo for the week. Okay. Eight of Cups. There's a choice being made here. There's action being taken. The 8 always goes to the 10, but that means you got to leave something behind. You're leaving something behind emotionally. It's not physically yet. It will manifest that way. It's almost like you're making this internal choice of what you can't carry with you anymore. Yeah, it's an internal choice, and that will start to manifest physically. So if it's like emotional baggage or relationship or lifestyle choices, like that octopus energy is going to slowly dissipate because you just made the choice. You made the choice to go to the 10, which means you will find a way to overcome the 7, to move past the confusion, the illusions, the overwhelm. And I do feel it's by taking a rest. To be honest, earth signs, I feel like it's literally by taking a time out. I heard retreat to understand how to move from the 7 to the 8 and eventually to the 10, to the 10 of Cups. For my newbies, it's like happy life, contentment, not just with you, but in your house and with other people. Any other messages or insights for my earth signs? Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Capricorn. We got a Page of Wands. I like that. That feels like you. That feels like your desire. That feels like your heart. That feels like your excitement for the new, for the creative. Excuse me. Someone could be flirting with you as well. I'm also getting that a little bit. Any messages or insights for my earth signs? Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. 6 of Wands, beautiful. Success, victory. Literally taking what you want, what your heart's desire is, what your passion is, what you're excited about, and going with it. I do keep getting this feeling of flirting. I do keep getting this feeling of like somebody trying to excite you, trying to entice you, maybe even trying to win you. Be mindful of that, because again, you got a little octopi energy going on here in illusions. But I feel your heart. I feel your excitement for what is ahead and what you can cultivate and co-create. Any other messages or insights from my earth signs? Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Towards the 9 of Cups. You went from the 7. Oh my God, you guys, this is amazing. From the 7 to the 8 to the 9. Are we going to get the 10? Be nice to see the 10. I love it. I so love it. This is finding contentment and happiness within the self, your own choices, your own actions, your own creative energy. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Any other messages or insights from my earth signs? Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Overall, we have the 7 of Pentacles. Ew. 2 of Cups. But we knew for a lot of you that was part of it. Hold on a second, guys. The Nine of Swords. Wow. Oh, God. Oh, yikes. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is you letting go of illusions and octopi here. With the Seven of Pentacles, the Two of Cups, and the Nine of Swords. This is you trying to evaluate how the octopus, or even many people, make you feel. You're contemplating relationships, and it's creating anxiety. Some of you are contemplating your sense of anxiety, which again is fueling the illusion. It's the mind. The mind is fueling the illusion. The feeling of somebody who wants to cling and attach and like suck on your energy, energy vampire, versus those that are like existing around you as a compliment. There's a big difference, right? Creating anxiety. Oh, and puts you on the defensive. And with the World in reverse, it's just like, that's a big red flag. That's a sign of like, don't do it. That's a sign of like, please don't do it. Please don't do it. Please don't do it. It's a sign that lessons aren't being learned. In that you're having difficulty closing out a cycle or closing out attachment. Okay? And I feel like it's relating to the octopus energy as it relates to the Two of Cups. But again, practice your own discernment, because some of you are being approached by a divine partnership, friendship, business, like mission, work, etc., or romantic interest. You have to use your discernment, and you are ready for that. Okay? All right, let's get an advice card. Any advice for my earth signs? Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Changes. I would say you're going through a lot of changes or signs. A lot of freaking changes. All right, let's go to 29. Let ripples from the smallest drop of water in a pond, the smallest of one's changes in one's life can bring about the greatest reward. It disconnected, which means it probably lagged, which makes me very sad. Anyway. Like ripples from the smallest drop of water in a pond, the smallest of changes in one's life can bring about the greatest rewards. Think about changes you can make in your life. These do not have to be grand, sweeping changes. Judicious, small changes can add up to life changes after time. Think about small changes you can make now that will add to your quality of life. Clean out clutter, commit to walking every night after dinner, cut out processed food from your life. Alternately, big changes are coming your way. Damn straight they are. And for some of you, this octopus energy is also just bad habits, but I really feel for some of you, there's people attached to that octopus energy, people who are coming in to cling on to you to make you hold on to the past. The ego being like, no, don't go towards the light and what you want. Stay in the old, stay in the familiar, stay attached, stay unhealthy, stay in illusion. Don't go for what you want, because you can totally go for what you want, just saying. Wow. Okay, there we go. All right, last but not least, air. Let me get another sip first. All right, you're done. Okay, air signs. Where are we at? God, almost 2 hours. I'll just do 54 minutes. Okay, perfect. All right, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Oh, you guys want this deck. You want the Priestess of Light Oracle. Alrighty, we'll do it. Let's do it. Any messages or insights to my air signs for the week? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Any messages or insights for my air signs for the week? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Oh, that's right. Venus moving into Aquarius. I'm like, I'm hearing Venus. And it's like, oh yeah, duh. It's moving into Aqua. Talk about higher evolved relationships. Venus in Aquarius is interdependent relationships, relationships that evolve around, excuse me, being detached, but not in a way where you're cold. That's like shadowy Aqua energy, but in a way where there's freedom. There's independence. People can do what they want. A lot of creative energy too. That I'm just hearing Venus, 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 and Aquarius. Any messages or insights for my air signs? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, studious. So you guys might be picking up some hobbies or learning something, maybe brushing up on some skills this week. Yeah, I'm getting a study energy. I'm also getting like prioritizing these higher evolved sort of relationships as well. I do feel for some of you there's romance at play. There's romance for a lot of people going on right now. That's just the way the energies are right now. Any messages or insights for my air signs? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius for the week. Shamanic journey, purpose, attunement, vision quest. 23 breaking down to a 5. So changes here. Talk about freedom. The horse is pure freedom energy. It's grace, it's integrity. It's beauty. It's all that yummy, yummy goodness, and all the white is just speaking divinity and purity to me. All right, shamanic journey. Vision. Vision. You can see the big picture. It's like you can see how all the puzzle pieces fit and what all the puzzle pieces are. Some of you, this is coming by way of downloads. Others of you, you're just getting it. Which I guess is kind of downloads, right? You're getting it, you just see it, you just see everything so clearly. I feel like some of this is happening in the workplace where it's like you have the answers and it's like it's pivotal for you to speak up and share. Air signs, you guys hold the key this week. So does water, which is interesting. Aquarius, water barrier. But anyway, water signs and air signs, you guys seem to hold the keys this week. Yeah, you're important, you're pivotal. I'm hearing you're pivotal. In the context of relationships, you might be seeing more what's going on between you and other people than other people can, so be patient. Sorry. Try to be patient. Try to be patient. And understanding and compassionate. Good, I caught it. Death and rebirth. Darkness to light. 19, a cyclical energy. Look at those two beautiful panthers. Ah, gorgeous. And that beautiful goddess. Almost looks like the same woman, doesn't it? It's kind of amazing. Wow. In being able to see so clearly, you're seeing what's closing, you're seeing what's opening, you're seeing where the energy is moving. That's, oh God. Wow, you're seeing a lot. You're seeing where the energy is moving. Some of you guys are going through activations this week too. And in doing so, you're going through a big transformation. And it is a little bit of a, I keep wanting to do this. And it's a big spiritual journey here, okay? You got 5 in cyclical energy. You are closing out some shit here, air signs. And it's huge. It's major. But I also feel like you're not speaking up. It's like my throat's getting worse too talking about it. I feel like you're not speaking up. And you need to speak up. 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 Especially for anybody who has like strong water in their chart or Cancer, especially if you're like a Cancer North node, speak up, okay? You see it, you see the answers, you see what other people are not seeing. It's very Aquarian too. You're seeing how you fit into things too. Yeah, some of you, it's like you're getting serious intuitive hits about your path and your journey and your role and your mission, but you just have so much clarity right now. But I see major transformation here for you. Any other messages or insights for my air signs for the week? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Am I taking all these? No, that's way too many. I don't think you guys are going to get that many cards. Any other messages or insights for my air signs? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay, you got another card. Touching Earth, planning something new. 12, breaking down to a 3. Do you notice a theme? These white, divine-looking beings. Okay? You're being touched with such divine light and truth. Like, again, it's like you can see. That is your power this week. The air sign can see. The air sign understands. The air sign needs to speak up. The air sign needs to take action on this. The air sign needs to do something. Some of you, I'm feeling like you've been in a period of hermiting or a period of rest, and it's time to come out and create. It's time to come out and actually anchor that into the physical reality and manifest it and do something about it. You know, astrologically, I was saying like nobody should take action right now, but air signs, and maybe this comes in like a little bit after, like a week or two from now, maybe longer, but yeah, air signs, I feel, thank you, they're confirming this. You guys have been in hermit mode or hangman mode, self-reflection mode, meditative mode. You've been maybe even a little bit of the dark night of the soul, hearing yes on that for some of you, and you've been going through this transformation, and it's time to come out. It's time to come out, show what you know. It's time to come out and show what you've learned. And keep hearing anchor, 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 anchor your light, anchor your knowledge into this physical reality, or start to co-create and bring something to life. But it's time to come out. It's time. Overall, we have idyllic times. The garden, paradise. Air signs, it's time. This is also another 3, by the way. 3 seem to be synchronistic for you. Both of these break down to a 3. We also have the 3 as part of 23. But yeah, air signs. Whatever you can bring to the table from this transformation, from hermiting, from your sojourn, whatever it is, it's pivotal to manifesting what is best for you, possibly even what's really good for other people, because you're seeing. You're the seer this week. Let's go ahead and pull some cards. Oh, I was supposed to use Lenormand deck last time. I forgot. Tempted to. No. Okay. Any messages or insights from my air signs? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius for the week. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius for the week. Am I taking these? No. Any messages or insights from my air signs? Ace of Wands in reverse and Temperance. Really feeling that attached to shamanic journey. Well, whatever's been demotivating you, or what you've been getting clarity on while you've been hermiting, meditating, spiritual journey, that sort of thing, maybe even dark night of the soul. It's almost like you've been getting some divine assistance, giving you patience, giving you healing, giving you love, giving you support. Some of you might have been battling depression, but your fire is being turned back on. It feels like your sacral, thank you. Some of you, your sacral, your creative center, your sex center has been going through some sort of divine healing. That's also what's coming through here. Any other messages or insights from my air signs? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Ooh, and then 7 of Cups in reverse. Yeah, I gotta be honest. I'm really feeling a touch of depression. Some of you might feel like you've been going a little crazy with whatever you've been experiencing on your spiritual journey, or while you've been meditating, or what have you, or taking space, reflecting, or again, you've been going through dark night of the soul and it's been really rough on you. But Temperance is here to heal that. You're also coming into clarity with 7 of Cups in reverse. Any messages or insights from my air signs? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Let's see here. We have the Two of Pentacles with, interesting, Six of Wands and the Eight of Pentacles. How do I put this to work is what I just heard. Coming out of this space, coming back into the light, coming back out into the world, you know, coming out of that like hermited, kind of closed off sort of space where you are reflecting. With the Two of Pentacles, I feel decisions, but it's in the realm of like, you want to make something work. You're ready to invest your energy. You're ready to put something into the tangible, into the physical, but you want to be successful with it. So trying to figure out the best course of action. And again, this could be someone you know, it doesn't have to be you. Any other messages or insights for my air signs? You've been keeping a lot to yourself. I don't know why they want me to say that. I'm hearing Gemini with that. Libra, Gemini, Libra, Gemini, Libra. Aqua, maybe not so much. I mean, maybe all of you, but like Gemini, I heard you first. Whoever needs to hear this, you've been keeping a lot to yourself about what you've been experiencing. Are you a Scorpio? Why are you doing that? I want to say it's okay to ask for help. It's okay to share what you're experiencing. Just saying. Don't have to take my word for it. Just saying. Two of Wands in reverse. You're having a hard time making a choice about this. You're having a hard time trying to get out. You're having a hard time with this transition back into the light, back out into the world, getting active again, like, and anchoring this into the physical reality. Because it really wants to come out like this. If I could even hold it up. I feel like you need to ask for assistance. I keep getting that feeling. The Two Wands in reverse wanted to come right in under the Six of Wands, which means there's a Four of Wands here that you're trying to create. You want to invest in, you want to cultivate. Two of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, there's a Six of Pentacles going on here too, which is about help and give and take. You're just not sure how to do it. How do I do this? How do I make the Four of Wands? How do I make a foundation? How do I make stability? How do I make a business? How do I make a household? How do I make a family? How do I cultivate relationships? So this is much more about like a goal or a mission or some sort of like something that you want to be successful in, something that is about the physical world or touches the physical world. I keep wanting to say you're going to need to reach out to people or like have help or a helping hand. Keep feeling that with you. Any other messages or insights for my air signs? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Oh my, look at where you've come from. Page of Pentacles in reverse, the Nine of Swords, and the Death card in reverse. Before we talk about the Death card, the Page of Pentacles in reverse with the Nine of Swords, this is fear. Straight up, this is fear. This is doubt. There's a little bit of envy here. There's a little bit of a Five of Pentacles, like scarcity mindset. This is fear and anxiety around, can I do this? Can I pull this off? Is this even for me? How could I do this? Like it's got that kind of vibe to it. But then the Death card, remember, you're going through a transformation. You're getting away from that programming. You're being reborn here, okay? This is the process that you are being done with, the thoughts that are going away. And they brought me back to Temperance. Temperance is helping you. Again, you're getting divine assistance, whether it's, I just heard Earth Angel. Some of you, this is a physical person. Wow, some of you, this is a physical person, an Earth Angel, planetary guardian, who's helping you, maybe even activated you in this transformation. Most of you, I feel like there are non-physical beings, okay? Any other messages or insights for my air signs? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius for the week. Oh, wow. Air signs, you can do this, okay? Now we have a King of Wands in reverse with a Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles can totally handle this, okay? That's the feminine energy. She can totally handle this. She's the multitasker, okay? She can handle household and business and everything else in between and take care of herself, okay? She manages the physical plane. She can totally do this. The King of Wands in reverse, this is an insecure energy. This is not really feeling confident, not ready to take action on what it is that you want to birth into the world. I really feel like this is affecting my Geminis. I just keep feeling you guys, and Mars is still retrograding through your sign, and we're almost there. On the 12th, it goes stationary direct, right? And you have been going through lessons with your own masculine energy, especially Gemini, okay? But the feminine's here, the feminine's ready, the feminine is in place and in order, ready to go. It's the masculine energy, the force in which we act and cause change, that is struggling here for you. Overall, we have the Nine of Wands. Ooh, Three of Swords in reverse. Okay, okay. Three of Wands. Oh, Jesus, I feel like I'm talking to my Geminis. Fire, air, this twin, that twin. You gotta laugh, you gotta laugh. Well, the Seven of Swords in reverse. You're tired. You're tired, you're tired, you're tired. And in this period of transformation, in this period of reflecting and growing and hermiting, you've been healing a lot, okay? You've been healing a lot, and you've gotten to this place where like you can almost look forward. You can like almost make it happen. But you're tired and you're still having some trouble believing in yourself, is what it looks like to me. Underneath the Seven of Swords in reverse, we have Queen of Cups in reverse and 10 of Cups. Okay, here's something that's interesting. What's part of what has been getting in your way is your own emotions, which is interesting talking to my air signs. Like you have everything at your disposal to create the happiness that you want, but you would continue to attach to unhappiness. I'm also getting codependency. Some of you might have been battling some addictions. I'm getting that too. Some of you are also dealing with some mommy issues, or I feel like dealing with a feminine who is emotionally not appropriate is just the best way I'm going to put that. But either way, it's like, it seems like emotions and choosing unhappiness when happiness is a choice is part of what's been getting in your way. Choosing doubt, choosing scarcity mindset, it's been getting in your way. Not believing in yourself has been getting in the way. But you can totally do this. And I really want to say the key is to ask for help. I know you're tired. I get it. I totally get it. I know you're tired. But whatever you're trying to birth feels important. Whether it's just important to you or important to the collective or even like a group of people you're connected to, you wouldn't get, I didn't even see the card underneath. You wouldn't get the garden in paradise with sacred purpose underneath that if it wasn't true. Eternal flame, ancestral legacy. This is, for some of you, this is your birthright. This is literally why you came to this earth in this time. Underneath that, open connections, bright heart, light. Basically ask for help. Why? Because you do suffer from scarcity mindset sometimes and you need a little help. Loss and lack, victimization. Everything I've been saying. I had no idea those cards were there. Let's get some advice. Let's get some advice. You can do it, air signs. I believe in you. Any messages or insights, not messages or insights, advice, excuse me, advice or two messages for my air signs. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You gotta trust yourself. I just keep hearing that. You gotta trust yourself. You gotta trust yourself. You gotta trust yourself. Remember, the whole theme of this week is embrace the water, bring in the water, listen to the water. You actually have been needing to recalibrate your personal water to get your fire energy in order, okay? Like you almost need to recalibrate a part of the feminine, but Queen of Cups in reverse is Cancer. I keep feeling mother. The house of Cancer or the sign of Cancer might be really important to some of your charts, but I keep feeling something with the mother or maternal energy that has influenced, I want to say influence your criticism of self, your self-doubt, relating to your masculine. Questioning your ability to do things, questioning your ability, your capability. And it comes back to like a mother energy or some kind of toxic feminine energy that you experience presently, recent past, or throughout your childhood. That's really what it feels like to me. Any advice for my air signs as it pertains to this spread? Any advice for my air signs as it pertains to this spread? You got New Day. Someone else got New Day too. I'm going to get one more for you. I'm going to get one more for my air signs. Ooh, you guys got a lot. Maybe you just need a lot right now. Slow but steady. I like that. You don't have, Rome wasn't built in a day. You don't got to figure out how to make Rome. You got to figure out, like, who do I want to be in Rome? What do I want it to look like? Will there be flowers? Will there be a road? The basics, right? Ancient wisdom and joy. I'm telling you, this is also coming down to happiness is a choice. Happiness is a choice. Happiness is a choice. Okay? Am I going to read all of these? I'm going to read Slow But Steady. I feel like that's the one you need to hear the most. It's just a lot to read. My throat needs a break. Don't rush the situation. More often than not, divine timing and our timing are not the same. When you try to speed up a life experience, a relationship, or even a project, you circumvent necessary experiences or lessons along the way that will contribute to a perfect outcome. Know that wherever you are in the situation, it's the perfect place for you to be. If this place is causing you anxiety, perfect. Now you can look within and ask yourself why. What are your fears surrounding the perceived delay in getting to where you want to go? What is the worst that can happen? What is the best that can happen? What if we remove the words best and worst and just let things unfold at their own pace without attaching judgment? Okay, air signs? All right, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this reading, and we've transitioned from day to night in this over 2-hour video. I did not intend for it to be this long. I just was enjoying myself and got carried away. But don't forget to check out Vimeo, Patreon. Everything else is listed below. The Vimeo link for the extendeds are also fixed, just so you guys know. And I will see you guys soon. Bye, guys. Take care.